Hi. So this is my first solo Facebook Live, and I'm excited to be here and I'm excited to share this tool with you. And I will be sharing tools every Tuesday, or most Tuesdays anyway, to help empaths and sensitive people and intuitives learn to better manage their energy field. So what I want to share today is a tool called Return to Sender. And this is a really simple tool that I think is really, really powerful, very effective. And really what it entails is awareness. So for empaths, one of the most important things, I think one of the cornerstones of working with your empathy is to become very aware of it. And once you become aware of what's going on with your energy field and the emotions and the physical symptoms that you're picking up from other people, what you can start doing is taking empowered action to shift the energy. So with Return to Sender, what you want to do is whenever you start to notice your mood shifting or notice your energy shifting, and for this, it's helpful if you do a check-in with yourself, like every morning or a couple times a day, where you take a few moments to get quiet, breathe. It doesn't have to be a full meditation, but it could be just being really still and taking time to breathe from your belly, bring yourself into your body a little bit, and get to where you are able to notice what's going on with you. So you wake up and you're like, today I feel really good, or I'm feeling a little anxious myself. This anxiety is mine, and I know it's mine because this happened. Or right now I'm feeling really happy, or right now I'm feeling a little sad, but just getting in touch with what's going on with you, because that's your set point. Then you know what that set point is, you know what you're working with, and you know how you're starting your day. And you can do that throughout the day, just checking in. And then when something shifts, so if you're in a great mood and then you go out and you're doing your shopping and you're running errands or whatever, and all of a sudden you notice that your mood is different, you know that it's not yours, right? You can start to tune into, wait a minute, I was feeling great and now I'm not. I'm feeling really sad, or I'm feeling really anxious. From there, you can tune into what is really going on here. You can ask yourself again, is this mine? Did I get triggered by something, right? And then you can tune into, no, I didn't get triggered by anything. Everything was fine. And I was feeling great. And now I'm not. And then you can start to go further. You can say, okay, so wait a minute. What happened? And you can go through what you just went through. Like, I was in the store, I was feeling great, and then I checked out, and the cashier she was in a bad mood. And you know what? I picked that up. And so from there, what you can do is you can use the Return to Sender trick. So when you have determined that it's not yours, what you can do, all you have to do is just return it to sender. It's really easy. You just set the energetic intention that whatever it is that you're feeling, go back to whomever it came from, and you send it back to them. Now, when you do that, you don't even have to actually know who the person is. It can be, if you don't know, if you're like, this isn't mine, but I don't know where it came from, you can just say, I send it back to whomever it came from, or it can be specific. And I think it's good to practice with specificity if you can, like take the time to tune in and see if you can pinpoint where it came from, because that will just help you bring awareness to it. It will help you to start to fine tune your energy, your awareness of your energy body, right? And what you're picking up, and your sensitivities and your gifts, because really being an empath is a gift. We are so fortunate that we are able to understand the world in a way that a lot of people can't, in a way that most people can't. It's just that we want to learn how to manage it so that we feel good. So once you have done that and you've sent it back, another thing that I like to do is I like to call my energy back to me. So I send back the energy that doesn't belong to me to the person, the place, or the situation that it came from, or animal, because empaths can pick up from anything. They can pick up from a house, from a street, from the animals they just saw, from anything. So you send it back to wherever it came from, and then you call your energy back to you. And sometimes I even do kind of like a sweeping exercise with this, like at the end of the day, can send everything back to wherever it came from. And you can add in all directions of space and time if you want. And then you can call back any and all of your energy that has been displaced or that anyone else has taken from you. And then I see myself as complete and whole. And I see myself as me, right? And I just do that end of the day tune in. The same way you can do a beginning of the day tune in, you can do an end of the day tune in and just kind of like take a few moments. Like, what is going on with me? What is this? As you cultivate this habit, it will get easier and easier and easier. And actually, as you cultivate the habit, you won't have to do it as much anymore. It will become very automatic that you are just aware of what's going on. And then you can just, and it's almost like it will happen without you having to think about it anymore. But in the initial stages, and until it just starts happening on its own, just taking that time to tune in the morning and the evening to get clear on what's going on and where it came from and to give it a good return to sender. Remember that you have complete sovereignship over your energy body and over your physical body. Nothing is allowed in without your permission. And I think that this is a really important point for empaths because we're so accustomed, before we start to manage our empathy, we're so accustomed just to being a sponge to everything. And it's really just that shift of awareness of like, I don't have to do this. This is not mine, right? This is not mine, and I don't want it on me or connected to me. And then just boom, I send it back. End of story. Like, just be really empowered with it. Like, that's not mine. I'm sending it back to Sally, Tom, the cashier, the man in the park, the house that I was just in, whatever it might be. So that's my tip, return to sender. Does anybody have any questions about that? Or I have time for a question about actually anything. If anyone has one, you can just put it in the comment section. And thank you all for joining. All right, no questions? Thank you, Scott. So I appreciate all of you so much. And I will be doing this on most Tuesdays at 5 o'clock. So also, if you have something in particular that you want to know, feel free to message me or send me an email. You can message me through Facebook and just say, hey, would you address this question for me? I'm really curious about this, and I'm happy to do so. So thank you so much, and I look forward to connecting with you all again. Bye.